What's good? Today is June 9th. It is 7:47 a.m. bright and early in the morning. I am currently leaving the gym. I worked third shift last night, so I worked from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Then I drove over here, got a good little hour workout in, and now I'm about to head on home and honestly get some sleep. I'm tired. But let's hop right in it. You only need 1 hour. 1 hour of building, 1 hour of writing, 1 hour of lifting, 1 hour of studying, 1 hour of any form of bettering yourself because it quickly compounds. 1 hour feels like nothing until you look back 365 hours later and everything is changed. People underestimate what can be done in an hour. And it sounds so small and it sounds so minuscule. And kind of like this quote says, it's kind of hard to see the growth until you do it for like a year or a couple months, whatever that may be. And I always use the gym because I feel like that's what I know the best. But I've been working out for an hour a day since I was 11 years old. I'm now 25, soon to be 26 next month. My body has changed tremendously. I have put on a decent amount of muscle. I was able to run different things. I'm not as lean as what I'm doing as I am now. But what I'm pretty much saying is 1 hour a day over all that time compounded to a pretty good physique. And I had a pretty good physique. I didn't have to wait till I was 25 or 26. But the whole point is the fact that I just put in 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day, eventually things got easier. Eventually I got stronger. During the time when I was training legs and running, I'm training legs now, but when I was running, I was getting faster. Over time, I started to build muscle. Over time, I started to build confidence. Over time, I started to become more competent in the gym. At first, I didn't really know what I was doing, so my father was leading a lot of it. And even all throughout, majority of my life, my father continued to lead, but it got to the point where he would say, let's do tricep pull downs. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. And then I got to a point where I was like, oh, I know exactly what that is. I know what muscle group it hits. I know I should probably do between 10 and 15 reps. I know that I could probably do it at this weight, but I could push myself and do more. But I don't think people understand that just an hour a day at something over time, bro, you will become elite. You will become a master at it. And that's just because it compounds. And obviously to be a master, you need to put a lot of time in. But I think people underestimate what it takes to be great, especially now in a world where we're all distracted by our phones. We're all distracted by social media and what's going on. People really underestimate what it takes just to be great. It really don't take much. Just give an hour a day. But I think the problem is, one, people don't think an hour a day is enough. And two, people get discouraged because in the beginning, you're trash. Like an hour a day for the first couple months, maybe even the first couple of years, depending on what you're doing, you're not good at it. You're trash. I'm practicing guitar right now. And honestly, it's very frustrating because I'm trash. But I know if I just keep doing this every single day, or at least 5 days out the week, I know eventually I'm gonna get better. I know eventually I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be able to switch chords better. I'm gonna be able to switch chords faster and more efficiently. I'm gonna be able to pick up certain tricks. I'm gonna be able to play songs. I might be able to play easy songs. Over time, I'll be able to play more complex songs. But all it takes is an hour a day to get better. But I don't think a lot of people want to put an hour a day. And then honestly, to go against the quote a little bit, I don't even think you need an hour a day. If you just work hard for 30 minutes a day, you will become good. I'm telling you, you will become good. I just practice something for 30 minutes a day, at least. Keep doing it over time. You're going to become good, man. And it's just going to happen. I even remember as a kid, and this is on a very, very small scale, but I was having trouble with my times tables. I remember my mom locked me in a room and I was sitting there. Maybe I shouldn't say it wasn't an hour a day, but I wasn't good at times table, and my mom was making me sit there and literally go through like a freaking deck of cards and then go through the back of the composition notebook with the freaking times table chart. You know what I'm talking about. But over time, I became elite. At one point, bro, times table like this. Now, I'm still good at multiplication and all that other stuff, but back then, because I was always doing it almost every single day, I was nice at it. It reminds me of writing cursive. As a kid, in school, they forced us to write cursive, and we were forced to do it every single day. I don't know about you, but at my school, once we learned cursive, that was for that year, was it first or second grade? That year, everything had to be written in cursive. We couldn't write nothing. If we wrote in print, we would have got in trouble, down to just writing our names. Everything had to be in cursive once we learned cursive. And I was nice at cursive. Why? Because I was doing it every single day. And the hour a day thing, yes, that's a stamped time, but it's really just the art of practicing the same thing every single day over and over and over again until you get good at it. And nobody wants to do that because you're going to go through a period where you're trash, and you almost have to have tough skin to be able to be inadequate at something that you want to be adequate at, and keep on pushing and keep having faith and believing in yourself that you're going to get there one day. And a lot of people continue to fall short. I also think a lot of people would rather the simple route, which is just watch TV and watch YouTube and watch other people instead of themselves doing it out there. I think some of it is fear, that they're scared at the person that they might become if they pick up that certain skill. They're afraid of the life that they might have to put behind them in order to pick up this certain skill. But because it's something that's going to better you, especially in the long run, there's no reason why you shouldn't do it. And there's no reason why you don't have 30 minutes out the day. I said an hour earlier, 30 minutes. Practice what you want to get good at. If it's reading, read. If it's writing, write. If it's the gym, come to the gym for 30 minutes. If it's picking up an instrument, do that. If it's starting a business, work on the business for 30 minutes. Over time, it's just going to compound. It's compound interest. But the thing is with compound interest, it's just not pretty, and it takes long. It takes a while, but it's almost guaranteed return. And that's the thing. Even though it takes a long time, it's guaranteed return. And it reminds me of, this is more of a financial thing, but I feel like it could be looked at in multiple aspects. It says in the Bible, I'm pretty sure in Proverbs, it's pretty much along the lines that a man who gets wealth quickly ruins it and loses it. A man who slowly builds, that's the person who's gonna hold on to the wealth and hold on to the money. So the chances that you're actually gonna find a skill that you're good at immediately, one, is slim to none. And there's a good chance that if you do, over time, you might just lose it. Or in this case, in terms of a skill, maybe it's just not a valuable skill. Maybe it's a skill that you can't monetize, or maybe it's a skill that's not even going to help you get better as a person. But the thing that is going to help you get better as a person is the thing that's going to take you about 10, 15 months, if not years, in order to actually master it and put in the work. But you have to be willing to put in the work. And I think it just start off small. If you could push through the growing pains and do an hour a day as something that's going to better yourself, then I would say, listen, man, give it all you got and go for it. And another last little caveat before I head out is, I'm a believer of this. I don't know if there's any truth to this, but this is what I personally believe. I believe even if you do something badly for an hour, it's still going to benefit you. An example, if I came to the gym today after my third shift, I actually had a good workout today, but let's say I didn't. Let's say if I was extremely tired and I made it here and I had a sloppy workout, I still count that as a win because I believe a workout is better than no workout. Some type of work is better than no work. Same with the guitar. If I go and I practice guitar for only 20 minutes and it's a bad 20 minutes, I still look at it as better than 0 minutes at all, because at least I got my hands on the guitar and at least I put forth effort and I tried. Even if it was bad, I tried my best and I still got something from it. If I came and worked out and it was a bad workout, but I still tried and gave it whatever I had left in the tank, it was a still good workout because I still came here and pushed my body. That's how I look at it. So even if you do an hour of something badly, that's better than not doing it at all. And it's not always going to be bad. You're going to go to the gym and it's not always going to be a bad workout. You're going to practice the guitar or an instrument and it's not always going to be a bad session. You're going to sit there and read a book and you're not And it's not going to be bad, or you're not going to be distracted, or you're actually going to be focused. There are going to be times where you get really, really good work in. And majority of the time, you are going to get decent work in. But even if you do it badly, it's better than not doing it at all. So do it badly for an hour if you have to, but put your time and energy into something that's going to better yourself for at least an hour, and don't give up early. Please just give yourself a year to develop and see how things are going to change. It's going to take time. Yes, it is. But give yourself the chance to grow. Give yourself a chance to fail, but at least give yourself a chance to become better. And if you don't do nothing, you cannot become better. But if you at least devote 30 minutes to an hour at a craft or a skill, you now open up the opportunity to become better at it, especially if you don't quit. So that's going to be my little spiel. I have more energy than I did before. Now the gym kind of woke me up, and also 200 milligrams of caffeine also will do that to you. Third shift last night was pretty good. It honestly wasn't bad, but I ain't gonna lie. The closer it got to 6, just the more tired I got. Like, I was crashing at 5. A little bit, but like 4:30, 5 o'clock, I was crashing. It became extremely difficult, but I'm happy I made it through. I'm blessed and I'm thankful that I made it through. I'm blessed and I'm thankful that I was able to come to the gym and still had enough energy to actually have a pretty good workout. Shout out to the Lord for giving me the strength, and shout out to the pre-workout as well. So now, honestly, I'm really just gonna go home. I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna sleep and get ready again, because I got third shift again tonight at 10 p.m. and do it all over again. But luckily, it's just these 2 days. It is not comfortable, and I don't like doing third shift, but every once in a while, it's okay to be uncomfortable. Every once in a while, it's okay to do something that's out of your normal routine. As the ladies say, it's for the plot. Maybe the bros say it too, but I don't know. I hear a lot of females be saying, oh, for the plot, yada, yada, yada. So I guess it's for the plot. I just kind of like to change it up a little bit. Plus, on top of that, it's extra money. 1, because I'm working extra days. 2, because I get the overnight third shift differential, which is pretty nice. So got 1 more day of it. Already did 1 day, and I can definitely push through again, because I'm off on Wednesday and it's back Thursday, Friday. But I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate you guys taking the time out your day to listen to me rant. I love you, Brody. Keep your head up, keep on pushing, keep grinding, don't give up. And never forget, all you need is 30 minutes to an hour a day. And even if you're doing it badly, bro, please just do it. And don't give up. Do it for a year. Honestly, do it for a year plus. But keep on doing it. Over time, you will see improvement. Over time, you will get better. And over time, you won't suck at it anymore. And you will actually become a better person for it. I'll catch you. Peace.